First of all must go your scent upon my pillow, and then I'll say goodbye to your whispers in my dreams, and then our lips will part in my mind and in my heart, 'cause your kiss went deeper than my skin. Piece by piece is how I'll let go of you. Kiss by kiss, we'll leave my mind one at a time, one at a time. First of all must fly my dreams of you and I. There's no point in holding on to those, and then our ties will break for your and my own sake. Just remember, this is what you chose. Piece by piece is how I'll let go of you. Kiss by kiss, we'll leave my mind one at a time, one at a time. I'll shed like skin our memories of lazy days, and fade away the shadow of your face. Piece by piece is how I'll let go of you. Kiss by kiss, we'll leave my mind one at a time, one at a time, one at a time, one at a time. If you were a cowboy, I would trail you. If you were a piece of wood, I'd nail you to the floor. If you were a sailboat, I would sail you to the shore. If you were a river, I would swim you. If you're a house, I would live in you all my days. If you're a preacher, I'd begin to change my ways. Sometimes I believe in fate, but the chances we create always seem to ring more true. Chance on loving me, I took a chance on loving you. If I was in jail, I know you'd spring me. If I was a telephone, you'd ring me all day long. If I was in pain, I know you'd sing me soothing songs. I believe in fate, but the chances we create always seem to ring more true. You took a chance on loving me, I took a chance on loving you. If I was hungry, you would feed me. If I was in darkness, you would lead me to the light. If I was a book, I know you'd read me every night. If you were a cowboy, I would trail you. If you were a piece of wood, I'd nail you to the floor. If you were a sailboat, I would sail you to the shore. If you were a sailboat, I would sail you to the shore. Thank you. So I don't know if you heard my news, but I got married 2 months ago. Thank you. And I have to say, before I met my husband, you know, there was heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak. And luckily I had the songs, I had the songwriting I could kind of channel all that energy into. And so I'm going to sing you one of those heartbreak songs from years ago. The title of the song is I'd Love to Kill You. I'd love to kill you with a kiss. I'd like to strike you down with bliss. I'd like to tie you up in knots until your heart stops. I'd love to kill you with a glance. I'd like to put you in a trance. I'd like to drug you with my scent and use you in the moment. I'd love to kill you while you eat. The pleasure would taste so sweet. I'd like to open up your skin and wander there within. I'd love to kill you by a string where no one can hear my baby scream. And then I'd run away and be free, the sweetest victory. I love to watch you in your sleep, 'cause you don't have power over me. And when you're awake, I'm undone, I'm under your spell. Dankeschön, thank you. How can I think I'm standing strong, yet feel the air beneath my feet? How can happiness feel so wrong? How can misery feel so sweet? How can you let me watch you sleep, then break my dreams the way you do? How can I have gotten so deep? Why did I fall in love with you? This is the closest thing to crazy I have ever been. Feeling 22, acting 17. This is the nearest thing to crazy I have ever known. I was never crazy on my own, and now I know that there's a link between the two. Being close to craziness and being close to you. How can you make me fall apart, then break my fall with loving lies? It's so easy to break a heart. It's so easy to close your eyes. How can you treat me like a child, yet like a child I yearn for you? How can anyone feel so wild? How can anyone feel so blue? This is the closest thing to crazy I have ever been. Feeling 22, acting 17. This is the nearest thing to crazy I have ever known. I was never crazy on my own, and now I know that there's a link between the two. Being close to craziness and being close to you. And being close to you. And being close to you. Thank you. Please welcome the band to the stage. This is a song called Mary Pickford Used to Eat Roses. Mary Pickford used to eat roses, thought that they'd make her beautiful, and they did. One supposes Douglas Fairbanks, he was so handsome, he wore a mustache, must have had much cash too, worth a king's ransom. Charlie Chaplin, he was invited when these artists became united. When these artists became united. David Griffith worked as an extra, then as a stagehand, until they let him be a director. Dave was brave, a mover and shaker, a true pioneer. He seemed to show no fear, a real filmmaker, just like Chaplin. He was invited when these artists became united. When these artists became united. They tied the knot together, groom and bride couldn't hide their pleasure. They tried to pick fair weather, but love died and didn't last forever. Used to eat roses, thought that they'd make her beautiful, and they did. One supposes Douglas Fairbanks, he was so handsome, he wore a mustache, must have had much cash too, worth a king's ransom. Charlie Chaplin, he was invited when these artists became united. Artists became united. When these artists became From the moment I guess I got obsessed with music, I was always intrigued with artists like Dylan and Joni Mitchell, Paul Simon, Leonard Cohen. And I found, you know, their work, definitely compared to my generation of music, was a lot more traditional in the form of songwriting. And I've tried to kind of, you know, work in that field, that traditional field of songwriting. But when it came to making the fourth album, I wanted to break that tradition a bit and try something different and really play around with the structure of songs. So I'm going to sing you a couple of songs from that record now. And the first one is called The Flood. Broken people get recycled, and I hope that I will sometimes we're thrown off our pathways. What I thought was my way home, it wasn't the place. I know I'm not afraid of changing. I'm certain, nothing's certain. What we own becomes our prison. My possessions will be gone, back to where they came from. Blame, no one's to blame. As natural as the rain that falls. See the rock that you hold on to. Is it gonna save you when the earth begins to crumble? Why do you feel you have to hold on? Imagine if you let go. No one's to blame. As natural as the rain that falls, here comes the flow again. Wash away the weight that pulls you down. Ride the waves that free from your doubt. Don't trust your eyes, it's easy to believe know in your heart that you can free your prison. Don't trust your mind, it's not always listening. Turn off the lights and feel the ancient rhythm. No one is to blame. As natural as the rain, here comes the flood again. Blame, no one is to blame. As natural as the rain that falls, here comes the flood again. A moment of madness, it's happened before. It could turn to sadness or a civil war. You've got me changing all I ever thought. When you first got so mad, lost your eye, trying to save some trees, angry cries, saw your thighs, and I fell to my knees. Oh my God, what is this? It's a moment of madness. When we drank too much, we lost our feet, our defenses were down. You got up, tried your luck, bought a dubious round. It can be hard to resist. It's a moment of promise of passion, a trailer of sin, a smiling assassin, the demon within. Endorphins are raging, resistance is thin, and you're blowing my mind, 'cause I find that your theories of life are insane. Feed my brain, I can listen all night, I can't leave till It's a moment of madness, and I just wanna stare at your head and imagine you opening your door. In your drawer, there's some leather in there. I refuse, you persist. It's a moment of madness. You know I'm not asking a lot, only your life. I don't want to get what I want, but I'm willing to try. And I'm gonna ask you to stop, 'cause I'm full of lies. When you first got so mad, lost your rap, trying to save some trees, angry cries saw your thighs, and I fell to my knees. Oh my God, what is this? It's a moment of madness, and I just wanna stare at your head and imagine you opening your door. In your drawer, there's some leather in there. I refuse, you persist. It's a moment of madness.
So I was born in Georgia in Eastern Europe, and you know, my family moved away from there when I was 8 years old. So I have lots of, you know, my first memories are from that time in Georgia. And also with the traveling that I've done with the music, there's definitely a theme of missing home throughout my life. So I thought it'd be lovely to have a song, especially on the road, to have one that is about missing home. And I'm going to sing that for you next. Here it is.
I think I know now what's making me sad. It's a yearning for my old back door. I realize maybe I was wrong to leave. Better swallow all my silly country pride. Going home, running home, down to Gasoline Alley where I was born. Going home, running home, down to Gasoline Alley where I come from. When the weather's better and the rails unfreeze and the wind don't whistle around my knees, I put on my weather suit and catch an early train. I'll be home before the milk's up on the door. Calling home, running home, down to Gasoline Alley where I was born. Calling home, running home, down to Gasoline Alley where I come from. Should happen and my plans go wrong, should I stray to the house on the hill? Let it be known that my intentions were true. I'll be singing in my alley if I could. Going home, running home, down to Gasoline Alley where I was born. Going home, running home, down to Gasoline Alley where I come from. And if I'm called away, it's my turn to go, should the blood run cold in my veins? Just one favor I'll be asking of you. Don't bury me here, it's too cold. Take me back, carry I'm from.
So in Georgia, when we were there, it was the early 90s, and the country was going through some difficult times with the split up from the Soviet Union and the Civil War, of course. But I think we were very fortunate as a family, or at least I was, because as a kid, the most direct way this affected my life was there was no electricity. Every night, the lights would go out. So I think that was kind of a good thing, because the only entertainment we had was the piano. So my mum would sit down at the piano and play some Georgian folk music or classical music. And it was amazing to be listening to the songs and the music in the dark. So when I first heard this next song, it reminded me of those times, because the title is If the Lights Go Out.
They say the world must end somehow. They say the end's not far from now. I think they're wrong. Don't worry your life away. Start living for today. Don't think about tomorrow. Just a year or two. And if the sky falls down like pouring rain, then I'll be here with you. I'll go down with you.
Dankeschön. So just a few years ago, the seed started for the inspiration for the latest record that I made. And that was the seed was a gig with an orchestra that just felt so inspiring. I came off stage and I thought I'd love to make an album one day where the orchestra has a very important part to play. And I'm going to sing you the latest single from that album, Secret Symphony. This is Walls of the World.
The sun is only shining like it always does, but I never noticed it in the sky before. And you don't need to worry, 'cause I need your love, my friend. There's a strong kind of feeling when I know you're near. Nobody alive can take it away from me. And it feels like I've known you for 1,000 years. Bring it out into the light, 'cause I think I'm gonna write it on the walls of the world, so everyone will know today the love I hold for you. I will write it on the walls of the world, so that the sun won't fade away the words I say to you. I love you. And I know I'm not a loser when I'm on my own. I could be miles away in another life, and it keeps me together when I'm far from home. I won't keep it out of sight, 'cause I think I'm gonna write it on the walls of the world, so everyone will know today the love I hold for you. I will write it on the walls of the world, so that the sun won't fade away the words I say to you. I love you.
We're going to perform the title track from this new record. This is called Secret Symphony.
You're like a secret symphony that was created just for me. Some knowing mind, some guiding hand. You're like a garden in a land of barren rock and lonely sand, where rain can fall, where grass can grow, and through it all I can love you so. Isn't it strange, but it's only a feeling? Isn't it weird? It feels like I'm stealing your soul. Isn't it wild, this world that we know now? It's gonna be fine wherever we go. You're like a prayer I was scared to say, the one whom I have got away. Somebody else, all I've had to face, no one on earth could replace you. You're like a secret symphony that was created just for me. Some know in mind, some guiding hand must have designed, must have planned
I wasn't really intending to do much songwriting on this latest album. I mainly wanted to kind of explore other writers' worlds by singing their songs, because they tend to taste different in your mouth, you know, when you sing someone else's song. But something exceptional happened, which was falling in love, and that was, you know, hugely inspiring. So this next song is the one that I did end up finishing for Secret Symphony. This is called Forgetting All My Troubles.
There's a secret the golden flower knows when you're falling in love. There's a silence the end in darkness feels when you're singing with love. Remember in life a good blessed life, forgetting all my troubles, forgetting all my troubles. There's a summer a frozen heart recalls when you're breathing with love. There's a pathway candle shines when you're seeing with love. Remember in life, a good blessed life. I'm forgetting all my troubles. I'm forgetting all my troubles. There's a quivering the waking forest gives when you're dancing with love. There's a humming the diamond raindrops hum when you're crazy with love. Remember in life, a good blessed life. I'm forgetting all my troubles. I'm forgetting all my troubles. Ooh, 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 ooh. Dankeschön. I won't spend my life waiting for an angel to descend, searching for a rainbow with an end. Now that I found you, I'll call on the sun, and I won't spend my nights gazing at the stars up in the sky, wondering if love could pass me by. Now that I found you, I'll call off the sun. Out on my own, I would never have known this world that I see today. And I've got a feeling it won't fade away. And I won't end my days wishing that love would come along. 'Cause you are in my life where you belong. Now that I found you, I'll call on the sun. Found you, I'll call on the sun. Now that I found you, I'll call off the sun.
Dankeschön. I'd like to tell you a little bit about the guys and the girls that are on here sharing the stage with me, who are so talented, and I feel so lucky to have them as part of the team, I guess. So I'm going to introduce them to you in the order of how I met them and when I met them. 10 years ago, while making that first album, it was Henry Spinetti and Tim Harris that walked through the studio doors and made that record with me, and all the ones since then. So this is Henry Spinetti on drums and Tim Harris on bass. Thank you, guys. Once we started touring, we were, looking for an incredible piano player, and we got someone even better. So this is Jim Watson on keyboards and piano. Jim's the guy that introduced me to my husband, so if you have any complaints about my marriage, he's the one to write to. Thank you, Jim. Quite recently, we had an incredibly talented guitarist join the band, and I'm still trying to get to know him, but he's a phenomenal guitar player, so thank you so much. This is Mark Cox on guitars. And of course, also recently, and I'm very thankful to this record that I've made with the orchestra, because we've been able to bring the beautiful string quartet out on the road with us, and they're such gorgeous players. So please put your hands together for Clem on cello, Natalie on viola, Jessie on second violin, and Steph on first violin. Thank you.
On fire because the clock is approaching the midnight hour. I leave my window open, all the lights are out, and from the darkest night comes the lightest shout. Moonshine, moonshine moon, the cow jumped over the moonshine moon. Moonshine, moonshine moon, I love you tonight under the moonshine moon. Well, as we walk through the streets, there's no one nowhere, and our nightgowns are trailing and our feet are bare. I don't know where we're going, and I don't care, just as long as you're here and the moon's up there. Moonshine, moonshine moon, the cow jumped over the moonshine moon. Moonshine, moonshine moon, I love you tonight under the moonshine moon. Well, all the little boys and girls around the town
Thank you, Basel. Thank you so much for coming out here and watching our show. Hope you have a great evening, whatever you go on to do. Thank you.
Dancing cat and dancing mouse down behind the hired house. You don't need no food to eat. All you need is two bare feet. Clockhouse cuckoos drinking wine, racing through those traffic signs, but walking out on lazy street. All you need is two bare feet. Two bare feet. Two bare feet. Crocodiles of sun-soaked kids in sexy sandals, heaven forbid, for kisses good enough to eat. All you need is two bare feet. 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 Dancing cat and dancing mouse down behind the hired house. You don't need no food to eat. All you need is two bare feet. Two bare feet. Two bare feet. Crazy cat and crazy mouse down behind the hired house. Two bare feet. Two bare feet. Two bare feet. Two bare feet.
Thank you.
There are 9 million bicycles in Beijing. That's a fact. It's a thing we can't deny, like the fact that I will love you till I die. We are 12 billion light years from the end. That's a guess. No one can ever say it's true, but I know that I will always be with you. I'm warmed by the fire of your love every day. So don't call me a liar, just believe everything that I say. There are 6 billion people in the world, more or less, and it makes me feel quite small. You're the one I love the most of all. We're high on a wire with the world in our sights, and I'm never tired of the love that you give me every night. There are 9 million bicycles in Beijing, that's a fact. It's a thing we can't deny, like the fact that I will love you till I die. And there are 9 million bicycles in Beijing, and you know that I will love you till I die. Thank you, thank you. Please put your hands together for the last time for this incredible band. Before I sing my last song, I was just wondering, is there anything I've missed out tonight that you'd like to hear? Oh, I see people have bought signs. Wow, that's pretty cool. Belfast, yours is upside down. There you go. Okay, we'll do Belfast. Here it is. This is a tune obviously inspired by my time in Northern Ireland, and it's kind of talks about just my time there when I was a kid. Here it is. I got a ticket to the fast city where the bells don't really ring. Getting off the plane, the cold air rushes like bullets through my brain. And I'm divided between penguins and cats, but it's not about what animal you've got. It's about being able to fly. It's about dying 9 times. Ah, 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 ah. Walked on Broadway, going up to Falls, where the old man I used to know. The paintings on the walls of Release are colorful, but they are no Matisse. And I'm divided between penguins and cats, but it's not about what animal you've got. It's about being able to fly. It's about dying 9 times. able to fly. It's about dying 9 times.
Thank you. Dankeschön. Thank you. Dankeschön. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I just want to, I'm gonna send you away with a song that I always finish every concert with. This is a song that took a long time to write because I was really trying to figure out what I wanted it to be about. And really after a year of starting it, it finally clicked into place. Thank you again and good night.
Beautiful, so silently it lies beneath the shade of blue. It struck me so violently when I looked at you. But others pass, they never pause to feel that magic in your hand. To me you're like a wild rose, they never understand why. I cried for you when the sky cried for you, and when you went I became a hopeless drifter. But this life was not for you, though I learned from you that beauty need only be a whisper. I crossed the sea for a different world, with your treasure a secret for me to hold. In many years they may forget this love of ours, or that we met. They may not know how much you meant to me. I cried for you and the sky cried for you, and when you went I became a hopeless drifter. But this life was not for you, though I learned from you that beauty need only be a whisper. Without you now I see how fragile the world can be. And I know you've gone away, but in my heart you'll always stay. I cried for you and the sky cried for you, and when you went I became a hopeless drifter. But this life was not for you, though I learned from you that beauty need only be a whisper. That beauty need only be a
Thank you. Dankeschön.